inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. There following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud on 3rd down now. That's complete to Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. the option left, Richardson. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 1st and goal at the 1. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This pass left side to Downs. downs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stroud out of the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure someone...
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie from 17 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This now a 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. He's across midfield and down right around the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
I think the offensive line was caught off guard a little bit because normally on an RPO, that ball's gone quickly. But in this case, he held it, and they held up well in their protection. He found his man downfield, something that's not typical, but it sure worked out well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Richardson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. Evan Hall. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
That'll be caught left side by Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 6 now. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That is caught by Dell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The throwing again is Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a 2nd and 6. Second down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Richardson. Open man is Downs. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Room here to run. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Texans 15.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a hit and a loose football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That one finds Pierce right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Adetomiwa Adebawore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson working from the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Wormley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. Even get a 1st down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 23-yard run. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Another carry for Pierce. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And Stroud now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, here's Hull. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hurry, hurry. Hurry.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.